Hello everyone, and welcome to Metaphor ReFantazio instead of Tales of Graces, which apparently wants to eat up my resources and cause problems. I'm your host, MugiwaraJM, joined by my girlfriend, Christine.
Hi.
When we last left off...
If I sound this, it's because we literally just...
We were literally fighting OBS and my computer. So, sounds a lot like last night, if you remember. So, when we last left off, I have a new party member. We fought the most hideous creature ever made.
Yes.
That reminds me.
And now it's side quest time, so let's see. Speak to the guard. Cregan Gate, you'll receive a mind break hammer.
Alright then, let's head there right away.
Well, I can't really hear the game, unfortunately.
You should. Although I turned my volume back up.
It's weird. Maybe. Huh. Weird.
Well, I guess that's the end of it.
Oh, there we go. I heard a little bit. There we go.
So I have strict instructions not to let anyone through, but I've heard you want to lot went and stop the abductions. Here, I want you to have this. Let's talk about gratitude, eh? A mind break hammer. Speak to the kind old woman at Cow Racket Road for some random food ingredients.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Strange. A game from last year causes no issues. Tales of Graces causes tons. Another fairy! Oh, another fairy. Why, hello there.
What?
Whoa, I wasn't expecting to run into a fairy in Martira of all places. I just love the humidity. No one else will come near me, though. That said, the air here's getting really nasty lately. It's giving me the most massive headache. Finally cleared up now, so it's back to nice and muggy. Don't think I'll stick around, though. See you never. Just like that, they were gone. Wow, I hardly got in a word edgewise. Hey, sounds like conversations I have with my family.
Just can't stand it.
Oh, what a pity.
You will? Oh, that'd be aces.
Kind old woman, kind old woman.
You will? Oh, that'd be aces.
Oh, my days. They say there's nothing new under the sun, but here you are. New faces to light these old eyes. Have you come from another town? It's that indeed travelers to a city as hard as to reach as this one.
Please, help yourself.
You must be shattered from such a journey. Won't you take some of my homegrown veg back with you? What a sweet granny. Want to take the veggies? If she's offering.
Yes, yes.
That's right. But no need to stand on ceremony now. Come along, follow me a moment. The woman brought us vegetables from her home. They're vegetables These are the vegetables I've grown. They're fresh or even raw. They should be good and sweet. Go on, have a taste and see. Nice healthy appetites, I see. I did well to grow these after all, didn't I? Aye, I'm not much for a kitchen or for housework, but I have a knack for the field. Ha! Just think of an odd duck for it, too. I don't think so.
Ooh.
Is that right? Well, I suppose that's how you young folk think nowadays. And that's wonderful. When I was a wee lass, I received quite a bit of lashing for being a woman who could not do housework. Jings, listen to me, chooping a boot. You probably need to get on. Please take some of my veggies with you. It's not much, but I'd like you to have them. Rock beans. Don't eat those.
We're in the
That'd be
boot.
aces.
Wait, did we both just say that at the same time?
No, don't eat those. You'll break your teeth.
Ugh.
Alright then. Let's go.
Where's our new party member? Is he here? I don't think he's here. You'll see him. If you use the bathroom on every Idols Day, you get a luck point in your stats.
I'm sorry, what?
If you use the bathroom on every Idols
That's
Day,
amazing.
you get a guaranteed luck point on your main character stats.
Cool.
Alright then.
Now that's what I call some shit luck.
Let's head there right away.
I think you mean poo.
Shut up.
All right
Oh
then.
my god, I hate you.
All right then. Go.
There he
Everyone's
is.
Here.
Ooh, that's cool.
He's a bat.
Wait, who's the guy all the way on the right?
He's the driver of the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh. Oh, there he is. There's our friend.
Now then,
How far do I run it then? We're going to the abandoned tomb, so.
That's where you want to go.
A village, is it?
Abandoned tomb, abandoned.
What should we do?
That's what his voice sounds like, by the way. He sounds like he sounds like an old man. He's this tiny little scribbly little bat, but he sounds like an old man.
And what are we doing there again?
This is where Kukulus said we wanted to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's the tomb of some dead noble. Fun. Want to go? I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Grievous' dagger.
Should be a good time.
On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robbers haven't picked the place clean. We come with way more than just a ring.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. Question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Just leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course.
Let's be off.
Since it's settled, it would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. I think the stream gods wanted me to play this
Taking up
instead.
the request of the man in Martira,
Huh.
the Gauntlet Runner makes its way
No
southwest
issues
of
since
the
I booted
town.
this up.
The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
Can you hear me?
Nurse's voice sticking on the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you got them. Thanks to Nurse, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use it to plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the Igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day.
What to pick?
Alright.
Oh, and check the pantry every day for ingredients. Pristine Clearwater and Morricone meat. You may have noticed a Gauntlet Runner on the map, but when you select the abandoned tomb, whenever you see a Gauntlet Runner on the map, then you can fight a rival candidate. Some of the fights will occur as part of the main story, and others are optional fights. They're worth doing as they help flesh out the rival candidates, and most of them drop decent gear. You'll typically fight them after you do an afternoon activity once you're close to them on the map. You want to have your party set up beforehand, as they'll be thrown straight into a fight. If you want some tips on how for the upcoming fight, highlight the following text. Main character should have maxed out a mage, be close to maxing out. If you haven't, then use some heroes incense and level mage to 20. Good question.
What now? I'll show you the essence of truth.
Okay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Mastered the mage.
Hooray.
You'll then want to learn Wizard on the main character. It has access to powerful severe tier Skyfall Bolt synthesis.
That sounds amazing.
You do need to have a total of 3 people from Mage lineage to access it, though. So equip Mage and Hulkenberg and Stroll. Okay.
Who needs igniters? I'll show you magic.
Maybe she's a magic knight.
I shall show you what true magic is.
I see.
Let's study the wizard.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
The Wizard and I.
God damn it. Stop it.
That's coming to Peacock next month.
Huh?
It'll be on Peacock March 21st.
Cool. Awesome.
And Sonic 3 is on Paramount Plus right now.
Cool.
Really?
I don't have Paramount Plus, so
My household just got it.
cool.
New skills,
new possibilities.
You also need to level the wizard to rank 6 so it learns Kandera, which is also needed to access Skyfall bolts. Okay. Simple enough.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Oh, Blizza. And... oh, it needs 6 to get Kandera.
New skills, new possibilities.
Okay. You should have plenty of heroes fruit to do this. I still had 17 of them. Alright.
Alright then.
I was gonna say, where's Stroll? I'm like, oh, you could just go... you can fast travel to your supporters.
That's cool. I think I could do that.
Yep. Oh, he's outside. Where's
Let him go.
Where's
I
High?
fucking hate that thing still. Ugh.
Homo Jaluzo is always worse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's okay. It's dead now. What makes it worse is it made actual baby noises.
Oh, right.
I beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? Could use your advice about something.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to burden you with all my personal problems.
I'm sorry.
I know I need to keep better about keep my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember when I couldn't, when I heard about my inheritance, that there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia? Let me unhighlight these so I can... It can make you rich.
Right.
Finally be living the high life. Now just a minute. Even if I did find it, I wouldn't just luxuriate in money. Or luxuriate in money. To be lord of a prosperous house, that's the natural ambition of all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth, as someone follows suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. Your life is yours to choose.
Hey.
If only were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me until they were dutifully fulfilled in their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
Never imagined it would come to this. Makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled by all his life by a cadre of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstones of Halia. But that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydrant. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
But there's a ray of light between those clouds, thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much. Where's your hometown?
That's...
You would join me? Does your generosity know no bounds? Pay me back with your inheritance!
No!
I want to see your home. You Atlas, they always have jerk-ass answers. But since you're coming along, should we quickly head there next time we meet then? My favorite jerk-ass answer is actually in Final Fantasy VII, where like you're at the Korean barbecue place and they ask you how it is, and one of Cloud's answers you can give is, "I've had better dog food."
Knowing that I'm not alone.
Scion skill. Oh, it adds an inheritance slot for the warrior class. It really should be the one helping you. It's quite the opposite, time and time again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. I thought the sound was gone, but I could clearly hear the footsteps of the Gauntlet Runner.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you lot! Time to muster! We got a runner headed our way!
Why, that's Goddard.
God, that Boris runner has to be Goddard's Horizon Star! That firebrand thinks to get the... Okay, they'll only read it. Kind of nervous to know when the runner's by sight. But when he says decimate, that can be a good thing, can't it?
Onward.
Indeed, we mustn't allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go.
You're young. Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner. You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
Says the guy who's not important enough to have a
The
portrait.
name's Goddard. the rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule. You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
We don't want your vision of a world built on.
Oh, here's our new little guy. He's an old man. He's not actually a baby.
Well, he's adorable. Leave me alone.
And also, he's not a rabbit. He's a bat.
Face me!
That's what his voice sounds like, by the way.
Too
Amazing.
much, perhaps?
He sounds like an old man. Because I think he is.
Amazing.
Now we strike. I must hunger!
I'll show you the essence of truth.
If you were curious, that's what happens if you equip a new class and you haven't used it yet.
By this power.
What?
They all that rumbling and the chimes.
No.
It's like all the skills I was unlocking.
Set it up.
Skyfall. They want me to decimate his ass with this.
Tis yours. Let's do this.
He hops on a witch's broom. Jesus!
Now, what's the play?
That's your opening, Captain.
Okay.
I call the lightning.
Well, that most certainly happened.
Keep it up, Joel.
The elders and rogues will rise!
Bird got them right in their weak spot.
Meddling! Apologies, cheeky!
I think one or more of those and he's cooked.
You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your
Yeah, he's
elders!
definitely cooked because he was
Who
shot by
do you
lightning.
think kept this kingdom together after
Nah, he was
the
fried.
war? Suffer!
Oh, that would have been my clue that he's weak to electric.
What?
Lend me your strength.
He uses wind magic.
Hold nothing back.
One more of those, please.
No holding back.
Goodbye.
What'd you do? Skip the animation?
Remember,
I don't want to see it again.
we all
Okay.
grow old. The blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Again, you don't have a portrait. You're not
Nobody's trying to
important enough.
massacre the elderly, you old goat. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
Good to start.
Look how popular we are.
Yay!
We're 806th place in the tournament.
Spectacular.
Cool. Out of how many?
What? Several thousand.
Oh, okay.
Now full speed ahead. No delays for us. Not if I can help it.
Whee!
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel. As monsters come more alive with every breath, the thirst for adventure is quenched.
Wasteland Camp.
All right then.
Who am I hanging out with? Oh, of course, our new party member.
Now then.
We'll be facing great trials ahead. Might be good to get back to my old training methods from the Shadow Guard. Look at him. Look at his portrait. Not while we're on the road, of course. Got to keep my eyes up in the case of attack. Perhaps once we're back in civilization.
He is a little scribblo. Isn't that what you call him?
Ah, you have a free moment? I'd like to make the most of our journey.
All right.
I'm going to spend this time getting watch to keep us safe. Care to join me? Yeah, we should have nominated him for Scrimblow, but I didn't meet him yet, so it felt wrong. So I also didn't nominate Homulo Jaluzo as the foulest creature.
Who did that?
I should have, but I didn't feel right to nominate. I just saw them. they're still the worst thing I've ever seen. Been a while since I've done this. When I was in the Shadow God, my sharp hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential. It's the kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now, I can't go into any details.
Well,
But I was so desperate to protect something important to me. That's what this was all about. Must have been difficult for you.
Really?
well,
Oh, that was all a long time ago. Now it's just another memory of my youth. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was then. Perhaps the difference is in having comrades I can trust. We trust you too. 'Tis my honor. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, if you do manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect that land with all that I have. I believe we too strive toward the same world, so I'd gladly fight for it. Not in secret like I did in the Shadow God, but as a true official knight. If it really is possible, nothing would make me happier. You'd make a fine commander.
So that means...
Now there's an idea. A Ujif as a knight commander. It turned the kingdom into one on its head. Is it thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions? Had we never met, I'd never have considered any of this. I believe you have a talent for showing others the light, and I say that as one who fell deep into darkness. That's a rare quality. Thanks for saying so. People of such character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. I'd have rather dragged this conversation off, haven't I? It's a good thing I'll remain quiet out there. Wait, it is quiet no more. An enemy comes! Prepare yourself! This one's out of the ordinary!
great.
We'll defend our position to the end. Let's take our first steps toward a new dream! Wait, really? Oh, it's an Elementa.
Now accept your fate.
Let's stay calm. Lend me your strength. Tis yours. Burn! There's no way I'm stopping here.
Prevailed somehow. Started taking a breather with Heisme.
Good grief.
Phew, they're off us, and that's just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchman, eh? The runner is safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told.
Well then,
You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like. I sense that my tolerance has increased from patiently seeing a guard with Heisme.
Now then.
Oh, he brought his hut with him on the Gauntlet Runner. That's great.
Tolerance.
Ooh, I'm now open-minded.
Why, that's...
My tolerance is now in rank 2.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
July 8th.
What to pick?
Oh, that's exactly what they want me to do.
Are you free?
What we do today. What are the specifics to would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances of building our strength?
Sorry.
I apologize, but I must ask we save training for another time. Right now I have some things I'd like to ponder alone. If you need advice, I'm here.
If so,
Could you spare a moment for me then? This is about Rodin, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth that we lacked. Scholarship, mostly, with them having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere. And considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard when I was still quite young. I thought that in the military I could blaze my own trail on strength alone, but, well, such ideals were meaningless to House Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name.
But
But I was fortunate enough to meet Rodin in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved and he joined the military after its decline.
that's why.
We were like in that way, seeking to rise by our own individual efforts, regardless of familial backgrounds. Oh, I could use any for these. What changed them?
The truth is,
After our training concluded, Rodanth was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodanth lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines alongside the common footmen of the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself in return to the order, but to see him rise to the rank of commander in such a short period of time. You respect that?
no.
Rodanth's current behavior does not befit a knight commander, and it hardly bears saying we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partly responsible for his attachment to power, nay, indeed, 'twould be all the more reason to intervene. But I cannot help but wonder whether it's even my place to judge him. Even I sought to carve my own path. My knighthood only came at my family's behest, and after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from what such as I, a knight errant and erred, failed at her solemn duty? That's still a knight.
Listen.
A knight errant is still a knight. You speak as you please.
That's wrong.
I am no knight worth the pride of the order. Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected the order, brought many a criminal to justice, saw many a punishment meted out.
Alas.
Yet looking back now, I know it was a matter of convenience, a way to disguise the weakling I was, my knightly standing replacement for the family I had forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince and abandoned my posts to seek him out with no more honor than a fief in the night. I fled my family and I fled my knighthood. Rodanth, he sees this in me, clarion clear. Who might have claimed any chivalry over him? So you'll say nothing?
So then,
No, I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him. Afraid of facing who I once was. You don't have to be.
it'll be fine.
You don't need to be afraid.
You know,
'Tis the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail it nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why yes, that sword. Perhaps I lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I'm truly indebted to you. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Falkenberg seems like she's really realized something. A sense of further deepening of our bond. Rank 5. Oh, it goes up to 8. So I'm getting close to done with it.
Sorry.
If I may, I'd like some time alone with my thoughts. When I found my answers, let us speak here again.
The party finally arrives at the abandoned tomb. It is said an affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers, seeking his wealth. Are the rare blades and shimmering jewelry merely a trap to draw in more victims? Or something else entirely?
Now then.
Well, we're here, though I'm not too keen on this being the place we're exploring. We're here for a mission, not to seek amusement. This is where we search for the ring, yes?
Gotta get back on track.
That's right. The sooner we find that ring, the sooner we get Grace's dagger back. Although, where do we even start? It has a history, no? I expect it won't be simply left lying in the dust. We won't know until we head further in. I sense signs of monsters, so be careful.
Well,
we might find some other nice treasure in the nobles' graves. I don't love grave robbing, so I'll think of it as recycling.
Sure.
Tis well we look for the useful items, but let's not stray too far. We're returning to the town by nightfall.
Here we go.
Alright, lead the way.
Recycling. I love him.
Alright. Recommended setup.
What now?
Stay on the wizard.
That is...
Wizard and Hama. I hear myself echoing.
I can't. I don't know how.
Are you wearing headphones?
No, I don't wear headphones while you stream.
That's why. I already found out.
don't understand.
I do.
Never had this problem before.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, when we record.
Nope. That's been during streams too. Oh, is that Stroll's next? Yo, look at that guy. Swordmaster.
Cool.
But Stroll is a good brawler too, so I need him on that again. Wait. No, we're doing Hulkenberg. What am I saying? I need her on Magic Knight. And what are her inherited skills? Gold Attack and Lucky Find. Alright, that's Hulkenberg's second tier archetype. Magic Knight. And Heismay is staying on the Thief. Well, he's not on the Thief right now. Wait, is he on the Thief right now? Yes, he is.
That is...
Okay, what skill is he inheriting? Medi. Oh, I think he needs... I think the healer has that. Yeah, okay, so put him back on the healer to study.
This right here, all right?
Oh, you get to see his cut-in. Watch. You haven't seen his anime cut-in yet.
Of course.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Just doing this to get him Medi.
My power swells forth.
There. You heard him say a full sentence.
Cool.
I have retained my edge.
There we go. Alright, I just needed you to do that. Back on the Thief. And now you have healing.
What now?
It's probably for the better I did Metaphor tonight. Because I was really getting into it. I was like, not that I hate Tales of Graces, but I'm like,
Okay then.
yeah, I feel like just like how I did when I played Persona 5 for the first time. I'm like, I'm really into it, and I'm itching to see what happens next. I mean, it's to be expected. It's all the key people that made it.
Hey.
This is what they were working on immediately as soon as they were done with Persona 5. Hey, Gallica, you have any idea where this ring rafter might be? I'll check, but I don't see anything. Nope, no good. Can't tell where it is at all. But on the bright side, there's a lot of treasure chests here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's great news. Now that we know we can scour every... Do recall that our objective here is to finding this ring.
Right.
I'll bear that in mind. Lead the way if you could.
Hail!
This?
This hole's kind of got a weird pattern in it. I can hear sound coming from the other side. There may be a room behind it. Then is it a door? How do we open it? My gut says this is a door, but I can't figure out how we're supposed to open it. I don't think there's a spell involved, so maybe a key? Oh, damn it. It's a mimic.
You face the night
Oh.
Hulkenberg.
They're also disgusting.
I'll use what I must.
You hit their weakness.
I will fight with pride.
Nice moves, Heismay.
Let's go. Light!
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight to
That's
Eston.
your
I shall
opening
vanquish
weapon.
evil. You'll be dust.
Right on target. Nice one,
I shall
Stroll.
show you what.
Oh, power of heroes!
Looks like they're weak to light. I guess it's our time to shine.
My allies need help, and I will save them.
Oh, did I not switch these guys back? Huh.
Purify!
Well, he's weak to light, so I'm gonna just keep smacking him.
Flare!
I call upon royal power within.
Stroll, you gotta aim
Oh,
better
fuck
than that.
you.
think you're healer? Purge!
You hit their weakness.
Let's go.
Light, May. You hit their weakness.
What?
That's your mistake, Captain.
Die hard!
Worthy foe after
Me
all.
neither. I'll use what I must. Halfway
Victory
decent
is ours.
result. Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
There's his full portrait.
Cool.
All right, that's lovely.
So I did not have these
Why
guys
not?
properly equipped. Oh yes, that's what's wrong. Vulcanberg needs to be back on Magic Knight. I just never switched her back.
I see. Fascinating. This.
Oh no, that's the
boy.
warrior. Magic Knight is over here. And Heisme needs to be back on Thief. I've never seen how he walks in a dungeon.
Wait, where'd he go?
There he is. Oh, he just runs.
Oh my god.
Oh, he doesn't.
I love him.
Oh, he does the Naruto run because he has the he has wings.
Get him.
That might be of use later.
Ooh! Did not see you coming.
Great job.
Because they were too fast. I'm done.
Wrong game. Although if you purchase certain DLC, you can use that song in this game.
I shall be your opponent.
Problem is, now almost nobody has the.
Then again.
It's okay. Won't hold
Oh yeah, I do.
Better be. Let's work together. Maybe there's.
Oh,
a
you know
better
what?
choice.
Stroll has a really good light attack. I'll just save it.
You hit their weakness.
With these let's get on with it!
Yeah, energy right.
We'll combine our strengths.
You will taste justice!
Eat shit.
Keep it up.
Is that
Take this!
Let us clean up this mess. I got
You
what?
missed? Work on your aim, Heisme.
I won't hold back.
You hit their weakness.
Now, let's make an end of it.
Let my power support you.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up.
right there? Victory is ours. Whoa.
Push through. Come on. How's that?
I think we got them all. We'll be safe
What
for a while.
the hell is that?
We've been spotted. On your
Oh,
guard.
I don't like him.
I don't actually know.
This is our chance. Let's
Expect no.
Oh, I got Heisme's cut in.
Jeez, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
I doubt he's weak to
Some
God of
darker
Lich.
arts.
So basically, like
Let's
the
stay
Lich.
calm. Let's work together. Maybe there's a. I won't hold back. Flare.
You hit
Right,
their
right.
weakness.
Duh, he's the undead,
That's
so.
your thing, Captain.
It's up to you now.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Observe the enemy.
Take this.
Be neither timid nor all power of kings. Erupt! Commendable bearing.
I will fight with pride. Wizard. Light.
Petty curse.
Oh, fuck you.
Vulcanberg's been hacked.
Let's make an end of
Better
it.
hold back for attack.
do this!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up
The
strong.
most dreadful curse. From our provisions.
Heisman,
A curse,
your
is
head.
it?
Don't attack anyone.
Allow
or
me
it'll
to
hurt.
use this.
Only 2
Let's stay
enemies
calm.
left. Stay sharp.
Lend me your strength. No, by this power. Flare!
I shall fight. Give me your aid! I call upon royal power within! You'll be dust! One!
You fight well.
Always
There, now you can't hit
Is
yourself,
that all?
bitch.
Only a flesh wound.
I'll use what I must. Some healing power.
Thanks.
Thank you.
My thanks!
Only one left.
Show you the
Finish them off. We're clear. You hit their weakness.
I can't have... Let's get
That's
on
your
with it!
opening, Captain.
combine our strength.
You will taste justice!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up strong.
Is everyone all right? Let us fight as one.
Coordination is key!
Bird down.
Oh, that was dumb.
You.
I tried to use Hammer of Justice to make him weak to Pierce, but he reflects all Pierce attacks and it fucking killed Hulkenberg.
This should work.
My spirit is
I will fight. Let's go.
unbroken.
Flare!
You hit their weakness.
With these fit, let's
That's
do
your
this!
opening, Captain.
Let my power support you.
Smooth finish.
And look, he marches
Great
with us
work,
now too.
everyone.
Right.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Ah.
Let's push through!
Weak against this.
Your death will be
Down
swift.
one fell swoop.
See? Mustn't witness our strength. I must be sure. On guard!
It's okay. Let's set it up! Wizard! Light! 3
That's
left!
one for the captain.
With these,
Let's
give
keep
me
it
your
going.
aid!
Let's do this!
2 remaining! Not
Stroll
bad,
always
if I say
comes
so
through.
myself.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
Right there.
Perhaps this suits me best. See? Magla gather. Formidable indeed.
Let's take Wizard! Flare! Stay sharp!
One for the
Let's
captain.
make an end of it.
Keep it going.
Stay down!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up strong.
Sworn oath of knighthood. For all that we strive for. I will not let you die.
Helpful as ever.
Much thanks.
Yikes! Here comes the counter.
Hiya!
Only one
I will
left.
by this
Finish
power.
them off and we're clear. That's the last of them. The way's clear.
They're gone. The danger is behind us.
Nice.
Amazing.
Cat.
Yep. Huh?
Don't tell me this is a big mimic. Oh!
This is no
Oh no.
Would have been wiser to, I don't know, not open it.
Come now.
I concur, but there's no returning spilled water to its base that Travis sprung. So you're right. Whinging only prolongs this. Let's tear it apart and be
Stay
done
on
with it.
guard.
Oh god, that thing's so bad.
There's a better way.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough.
Oh,
Better be
power
careful.
of kings.
Are you weak to dark? No.
It's okay. Let's go.
Then that means you're weak to light.
You hit their weakness.
Yep.
I can't afford to. Let's make an end of it.
Captain.
Let my power support you.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up. Stroll.
Observe the enemy. With blade in hand!
Coordination is key.
Hold
Rev my strike.
Hold yourself together. Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Ah!
Heisman's
Let's stay
anxiety
calm.
is mounting. If he gets hit,
Wizard!
he'll be in big trouble.
Flare!
You hit their weakness. That's your
do
opening,
this.
Captain.
You can do this.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
By the
Stroll.
sworn oath of knighthood, I must recome! Are you alright?
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
The captain's on
Is
his
this
last
truly
legs.
my limit?
Someone, get him healed up.
'Tis best used.
I won't hold back. Maybe not.
Nope. I don't know anything from an Atlas game. Take no freaking chance.
This'll do.
Yep, that was the right move. He would have killed me if I
He's
did
lost
that.
his memory. He
Give
can't
me
use
your
any
aid.
skills.
I don't like him.
Not the right move. No point waste. Go for it.
Is everyone alright? Just the thing.
I knew you'd help.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Hidden arm. I'm weak. I show no mercy.
It's okay. We can come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
I shall. Let's get on
That's
with
your
it.
opening,
Let
Captain.
my power support you.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
By the
Stroll.
sworn oath of... With blade in hand! Not this one. Oh, power of heroes!
Captain down. Someone, help him back up. Hey, hey, wake up. We're still in a fight here.
This should work.
Stroll
Still
can't
fight.
take any more.
I'm all prepared.
Someone, heal him.
Light!
You hit their weakness.
After
That's
me.
your opening, Captain.
No. All yours.
Observe the enemy. Here!
That helped.
Much thanks.
My thanks.
Fine.
I'm tired.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? He's about to collapse. Someone heal him fast.
I was saving this.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Heisman
Let's
got
stay
hit with
calm.
memory loss.
By this
Can't
power.
remember how to use his
Flare!
skills. You hit their weakness.
Now, let's make an
That's
end
your
of it.
opening,
Combine our
Captain.
strength.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Is everyone alright? There!
My thanks.
Stroll
Let
can't
us
take
clean
any
up.
more.
Now accept your
Someone heal
fate.
him.
How's this?
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
My thanks.
I'll show you the S. Let's go. Light!
God damn that XP.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Ugh.
That's gonna have a heart attack. That got ugly. Quite the indiscretion to fall for such an obvious
So?
trap. So, did I see you pick up something earlier? Is that treasure perchance? Some sort of key. Oh, the thing for the door. Oh, to a room somewhere perhaps. A room under lock and key, which we might hope to a certain ring of value might be found, for better or for worse.
I see.
Interesting. Finally, I turned a good fortune.
Then
Alright, so we're looking for a door then? Let's get that ring and get out of
Be
here.
careful.
So we'll find more treasure chests along the way if anything like this one. Well, spring all the traps you like, but don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, I should have been suspicious because they put the cat right before that chest.
Push through!
get ready, everyone.
Don't be a peril battle.
Well.
Good. Okay, I think I figured out when you get a mimic instead of a chest is if the camera's behind the entire party as you open it. That's when it's a mimic. If it's not, then you're good. Yeah, I need to save after surviving that.
Yep. Great find. Keep it.
All right.
Our risk pays off.
I'm gonna explore the rest of the floor before I go up.
Great find. Keep it.
Oh, blessed water's good.
We got it.
Come on! All right. How's that?
Looks like it could be useful.
Yep. It's whenever the party's in the full view
Now
behind
we
the
fight.
camera, then it's
Now
a mimic.
accept your fate. Hiya!
I'll show you the essence of truth. Let's work together. Come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
With these fists, give me your aid!
Thing, Captain.
It's up to you now.
Let's do this!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Is everyone all right?
Looks like they're weak to light. I guess it's our time to shine.
We stand
We'll team up!
They yet cling to life.
You think yourself equal to... Hang up! Apologies. Would you finish it?
Their flesh wound.
A blunder.
Lend me your strength. Flare!
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's
you.
your
Can't
own
run!
Captain.
That settles that.
All right.
Not bad.
What's this?
Yep, that was the key for that door.
I love it.
Have you heard her say that way before?
Wait, what did you say?
When you open up a chest, Gallica will sometimes sometimes say, I love it! In an exact tone.
Huh. No, I have not.
All right, nice.
Yes, that must be the ring.
Hey,
Didn't you say something about the ring having some rather sketchy backstory?
This...
All we heard is that misfortune befalls the ring's owner, and if the place we found is any indication, absurd, full of superstition at most.
now then.
Well, how about you try putting it on your finger then?
No.
Oh, well, you see. Gallica, you try putting it on. Would it even fit her anyway? I'm going with that answer.
Gallica.
You try it.
What?
What? Why me? It's too big for me anyway. You have to take it.
Please.
So it's concluded then. Well, that means this delivery is left to you as well.
Now then.
Should we head out? I'd rather not linger here, but if you want, we can explore a bit more too. Explore!
Say, that is well.
Well, let's return to town later tonight. Once back, we can focus on our mission. Explore, get some more XP, get some more treasure. Wait. Door's not gonna open. There were a couple of ladders though.
We're weak against this. We do it again.
Let's push through.
That worked out. Keep it up.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
Let's try the ladder by the cat.
Just take it.
Cat.
You can always toss it later.
That's fine. Looks like it could be useful.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
All right. How's that?
We're weak against this. Do it again.
We found something.
This is bad. They're onto us. Very impressive.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Good.
All right.
Oh.
There was a little hole I could crawl through earlier too. Let me try that. I remember seeing one back here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh, that's not how.
What's this?
Oh, it's a. You could use that on every door. Sweet.
Nice. Whoa.
I love it.
Did you hear it that time?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you know that Gallica's played with the same girl who plays Liko in the new Pokemon anime?
Well, now that I've heard, yes. I've heard her voice, yes.
She's also, God, what the fuck is her name in Castlevania? The Castlevania Netflix anime. That's where I heard her first.
Catch!
Oh, right! We hit him where it hurts!
Sypha. She's Sypha in the Castlevania anime.
Get ready, everyone!
She has like
we're in the
orange hair.
Yeah, great. I don't know who you're talking about because I haven't played the games.
Neither have I, but I've watched the anime and I think the anime is awesome. Well, the first and third season are. The second one's just like, what? And I haven't seen the new one that stars my Smash main yet. I think I've seen everything there is to see here, plus I finished the quest. Wait. There's that door I didn't open. It's like a closed gate. See if there's anything worth grabbing before I leave.
Hey! Okay then. Right?
That's right, because we've been here before, we can just warp.
Let's report back.
Found the ring that shady Kukulis wanted. Let him know soon. Maybe we'll be able to get back Grievous' dagger. You really trust him, though? He conveniently forgot to tell us the place is full of fake treasure chests. No denying that, but if we want the dagger back, what choice do we have? We must swallow our suspicions for now as we've alternatives. Regardless, we shouldn't drop our guard around now.
Hold on.
What should we talk about? Fighting other candidates, maybe?
Still,
That
though.
Goddard sure is stubborn. Still, though, I guess time hasn't been kind to him. Come now, he's lived twice as long as we have, but I hope to age more gracefully than that. He's a role model of a kind, but for example of what not to turn into, especially when you age like fine wine like I have. Is that a joke?
Hold on. The deadline is...
It'll be a few days till the road to Brilehaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful, see if anybody needs our help until then? Fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us more support. Of course, we could also help us with further developing our archetypes. But I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I see we earned our rest today. Good job.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, and evidently my mouse is not working now.
All right then.
Really?
Yeah, did the batteries die on it or something? Oh, this must have happened when we were finagling with everything. Yep, I just turned it off, turned it back on. It's fine now.
Mister.
Go and speak with Bard and Thoroughfares first, spend time with them. Oh. The guy who looks like a character who came out of Jack and Daxter.
All right then.
Then again, all of the elves in this game do because they have the same
Well met,
size
eh?
ears.
Oh, you.
Oh, hello there. What are you up to? City's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all of you, thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. But I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say, and I carried it without a care in the world. In some ways, this situation has shined a light upon me and my own weakness. I'll not make the mistake
Truth
twice.
is,
I'd love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me.
thank you.
Thank you, I owe you. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble.
Better
at
do it
all.
then.
Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a
I
captain
don't think
to
you
be
met
so
this guy. I
generous.
think you weren't here when
My
I came to
only
this
wish
town.
is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn Rousant?
Looks
Roussant,
like
that's
I
what they're
need to go
called.
keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Is everything alright?
I'm not bothered, but are you?
Oh, my skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming
Well, maybe
to
you should
blows.
catch them.
Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious.
Evolve into a primate.
And that's what I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh?
He said that kind
I'm
of manky
curious
scene.
about you and your pals.
Oh.
You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with
I
you.
hear it has a third evolution
How
now.
exactly did you get so many different people to come together as
Yep.
one?
I'm being a shit, I know that. In fact, I have a shiny Annihilate from that final community day from Pokemon Go. He's now one of my strongest Pokemon.
Cool.
He makes Giovanni, the Go Rocket Giovanni fights, feel like cakewalks.
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
I'm excited to see Metaphor cosplayers at Too Many Games this year.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if anyone's doing it, but it's not a zero chance.
The honorable guardsman,
I'd love to see a
burdened.
Grace's cosplay.
Within him dwells the virtue of the
I've never seen a
commander.
single Tails cosplay
Nurture
at
thy
Too Many
bond
Games,
with
so I
him,
don't.
and
That
a
seems
new
like
You've only
power
been to
low.
one
yet
Too Many
slumbering
Games,
within
babe.
thee may awaken.
Well, I hardly see Tails cosplays at conventions anyway. The most I ever saw a Tails
should protect the
cosplay
town you
was when there was a
lost.
little dedicated group at an Otakon 10 years ago.
Yep.
Wait, what did I unlock? Which one? The Commander.
Cool.
Okay, that was just. I thought he had like gun hands. No, that's just his limbs are detached. Or at least they look like they are.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Speak to the classy woman in the tavern, and you will receive.
I'm just incredulous.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate. I cannot afford petty. Well, an elder with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I'm a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's quite the title. Though you must have some serious skill making food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore? No, and when I was young, I was known as Kid Cuisine.
Shut up.
I do not, and if I could choose a king to serve, I want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Hey, rude. For your information, we collect all our own ingredients, and we're pretty good in the kitchen. Indeed. I wonder then if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something that raises the sunken spirits of this town, so I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I also added some of my high quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach, and rises like one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you're capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
A dish using local specialties. Oh, how about mellow milk? That's an easy food she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot. Yeah.
Sounds tough, but we could pull it off. We got a reward and a new supporter. Looks like a dish we'll be raving out for days. Oh, check the King's Rock.
Okay, two questions. One, are you making a cake? Two, some sort of cake, or
let's go.
And number two, what the fuck's wrong with you? I was waiting for the cut. I was waiting for it to be over. Kid cuisine. Why are you like this? I hear you laughing over there.
You!
What do you want? You're interested in this rock with all the faces? You came to see the King's Rock.
What if?
I need to evolve into Slow King. I see.
Isn't that?
Sure seems like the bigger the candidate's.
Stop it!
Sure seems like the bigger the candidate's faces on the rock, the better qualified they are. Hey, has the order of the faces changed since the royal funeral? The large faces in first and second are Forden and Lewis, but in third place is probably that Rosante Rudolph. Godot's face looks smaller than before. Think it's because he lost that fight on the runner? The rest are so small I can only make them out if I knew them. Can't say I see your face anywhere on here either. You need to stand out enough on Land's top 20. That way your face will finally show up on the King's Rock.
Thou, 'tis in thy hands now.
Yep.
Only a matter of time till we're on that rock.
All right then.
There's a Martira podium, Stairstone Market, and Debate Roger.
All right then.
Let's go.
Did I just warp to where I just was?
Yep.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Freedom, I say!
As your king, I swear to abolish taxes. Laws, taxes, and anything that restricts our freedom will be abolished. I've heard people talk like that before in real life. Don't trust them.
Oh, yeah?
Those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in a debate? If you can make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. If I enter a debate here, my eloquence and my imagination should increase. If it goes well, you might even get some donations. You want to give it a shot?
Oh my, how interesting.
Are you not the candidate who caused a ruckus at the opening ceremony? I hear you'll help anyone in need. A bit starry-eyed, I'd say, but perhaps you've come to pitch your ideals against mine? Ha! Of course, I'd encourage you to exercise your freedoms and challenge me.
Are you tired of being oppressed?
By the way, does his voice sound familiar to you?
Yes. A little. Not really.
I'll give you a hint. You own a figure that same actor plays. Hear me!
Okay, great.
Are we not all entitled to the sweat of our own brow? Why then do we accept the tyranny known as taxes? It is theft by another name, used to fund the machinations of the elite. What should benefit the poor lines the pockets of the powerful instead?
Freedom, I say!
Any ideas after hearing him yell? Why should the fruits of our blood, sweat, and tears make the fattened swine grow fatter still? The system must be abolished! He's right,
I have a lot of figurines, babe. You're gonna have to tell me.
Adam Howden.
I knew that was him.
He's right. My earnings should go to me and me. Okay, so great. Shulk's a libertarian now.
You just said you played the game 20,000 times in a row. I would have gotten it.
No, that's too broad. He's right. My earnings should go to me and me alone. I don't want to pay my taxes not as much as the next bloke, but this may not work out as he thinks it will. Roger's playing to the crowd's bottom line. How should I appeal to them? Taxes benefit us all.
Please listen.
Taxes are not a one-way street. They benefit all in the long term. What? Well, now I know this is a fantasy story. You mean with small fund this Commonwealth insurance? No, it is a personal failing if your financial reserves cannot sustain you in hardship. Wow, he really is a Republican. So, in emergency, only the rich folks who've been hoarding the money are going to survive. Taxation to fund a world where everyone helps one another. A bit on the nose, but it sounds like something a hero king would come up with. Brilliant! Damn. Have I truly lost this? Well, I give you credit for your performance today. Haha!
I knew it!
That was a great debate just now. You left the other candidates speechless. People appreciated what you said. They wanted to show their support by giving you a little something.
So you
Damn.
debate with Shulk.
Yeah. Debating taxes with Shulk.
Sure.
All right.
And oh,
Time
what?
marches on,
We're
and the
ranked
voice of the king
666.
draws nearer.
Hey, we debated taxes. Now we're the devil.
Sure.
All right then.
Your birthday's coming.
I know.
All right then.
Will we get to that tonight? Probably not.
Hey,
Considering all the hiccups we had before we started this, before we decided to swap over to Metaphor.
Don't say that. We've been doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, I have a lot of shit to appraise.
Can you just press? Can you just like appraise all?
Nope.
Is there not a button for that?
Nope. They have a sell all, but not an appraise all.
That's dumb. So now what?
Oh, and I can go to
All right,
the church to
Let's head there right away.
purify some items I picked up. But it's weird. I have to go to
All
the
right.
Gauntlet Runner, go to the
Let's head
engine
there
room,
right
and then
away.
use that to work back to the Grand Trad.
That's weird, but okay.
All right then.
Better than spending a day to get there.
Yeah, it's true.
Where to?
let's go.
Close your
Ooh. Ooh. Purify the Investor's Abacus. The Hellfire Fangs. The Amethyst Mace. And the Grandmaster's Staff.
Yeah.
Why not the other one?
It wasn't listed. Maybe I wasn't meant to pick that up.
Oh.
Oh well, it only cost me 50 reaves, so.
What now? You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Are you optimizing? Is that what that was?
Yep.
Cool.
All right,
So
back.
basically, whatever you're not using for your party, you just sell.
Not necessarily, because some of the weapons are for the other archetypes, so I kind of keep them around.
Oh yeah.
If I'm desperate, I will get rid of them. Which I have not been. I have quite a bit of money.
What
Yeah,
now?
I've got 103,000.
All right. I think I'm gonna dip.
First, I'm gonna go try my luck on the toilet. By ridding myself of unwanted waste, I feel I've gained something new.
Sure.
You can do this every Idles Day. Every Idles Day, go in the toilet, you gain 1 luck stat.
Huh?
Rock mines and some gauntlet shrooms.
Stop it.
No one's more annoyed by the Arthur voice than Rich. Because I made him put up with 60 episodes of it. Wait, what did Rich finally reacted to? Oh, the thing I sent the Twilight Realm group. Okay, what's next? Spend time with Stroll. Where is he?
Stroll's out for a stroll. Did you not know that?
Oh my god. Nah, he's out.
Oh, I gotta get one in before I go to bed. Sorry.
Oh, he was in Grand Trad. Okay.
Like I said, he was taking a stroll.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? About the time we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek out clues about my inheritance. I freeze before I can take the first step.
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, I suppose now is a good time as any. My home in the village of Holly is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we can make it there and back before dusk. Though I can't help but feel guilt for request for such a personal matter. Ooh. Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood's home of the village. Yeah, Luis burned it down. Doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
you used to be able to see the mountains cresting on the horizon above the rooftops. It's beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that. I know I'll see it someday.
no.
It's been 7 years since that day. It was like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fearing, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. Once the sight of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will. I know I must read it, but... I'm gonna go over there and just do that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be such a baby. Oh my god.
Fucking hell! I didn't even see that. Thank you. It's reassuring.
one.
It's reassuring to have you by my side.
Oh my god. God, the pro tag is awful. Could be.
I think Cloud was worse than the original FF7. Well, it's a good thing. I'm never gonna forget. I've had better dog food. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter's unfinished. I mean, how could it? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try to stay calm. Try not to let the anger win.
Sorry.
Sorry, whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. Oh, that's right. He is Stroll's his last name. I feel only shame at such endearments. Well, as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose, to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt...
Oh, definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatis with reverence. You know, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words of my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe so much and more. What was this, rank 7? No, 5.
I must use my nobility for good.
First things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. No leads?
Hold on.
You don't have any leads at all?
Yeah.
None whatsoever. All I remember is that whenever he'd come home from the capital, I could smell the fish he brought back. Grand Trab was able to source fresh fish from Brilehaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Uh-huh.
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they remember him. That may be our best lead, and I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trab, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get. Fruitless or fishless?
This one's important.
Huh?
He says it might turn out fruitless. I'm like, or even fishless.
All right.
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides. Not
Let's
for
head
me.
back.
Oh, does that mean rain? I don't... Oh, now you can talk to Kukulus. Kukulus just sounds like a name I'd say to make fun of somebody.
Well,
Where you going,
what do you wanna
Kukulus?
do?
Okay, so it does mean rain.
Pardon? Why?
Okay, well, I'm out.
Okay, I don't think I'm going back on a main mission. I think this is just side quests and stuff for now, because they can't continue the story for another week. If you look at the top right.
Ah, okay.
All right, we'll try Grace's tomorrow again, I guess. And if it doesn't work, then oh well, more metaphor for me.
Uh-huh.
I want to try and get as close as I can to finishing it before we can record more of that podcast. I already have 2 more nominees since recording that. You met one of them. You're never gonna meet the other one. He's Homo Jaluzo food now.
Ah.
You'll hear about it.
Alright. I'll see you whatever.
I love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
What? I almost stopped recording. Because I'm gonna keep going.
Interesting.
You actually managed to retrieve Malvino's ring. That is impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. A gem? Anyway, don't forget your end of the bargain. Of course! I've already looked into it. In fact, I could get your dagger back right now. What do you say?
Well then.
Alright, come with me. Stay hidden and let me do all the talking.
Greetings.
You're Mr. Helliant, yes? I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. You see, he's collapsed. It's that frightening illness that... What? You weren't aware?
The truth is...
Well, this illness requires a very specific herb to treat, one that will need of only to Virga Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of... Wow, he's a swindler. The man who stole the dagger seemed completely believe Kugel's clever story. Yes, just the dagger then. I'll make arrangements to procure the herb, then you can take it to him. I've recovered your dagger, though he'd have given me the clothes off his back if I'd asked. I think you don't approve of that. It's a lie, by the way, about his father being sick, but his town so far away will be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here.
All right.
$421. No need to thank me. The efforts you went too far exceed mine. You have no idea of this ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free. Free?
I appreciate it.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly I thank you. To show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal. You're the one truly fated to be our next king. And I can see, too, that you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
Hang on.
Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth talking you just demonstrated earlier? I don't think we need any con artist training, thank you. Come now, deception is more of an art than you know, and I have something of a knack of it for you, you see. You're kind, honest, to a fault really, and for an upstanding chap like you to become king, you need someone versed in darker, grayer areas. Someone like me.
Be that as it may.
Of course, my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the world of magic. I mean, if that's all you want, then. Ha! Now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you know one thing first.
The truth is...
My real name is Alonzo. Anyone calling me Kukulis is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether.
What?
Huh? What's with this guy?
Remember those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now. I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from. The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades. Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather how to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
It's not trustworthy, but distant clever. Yet I could use Alonzo's tactics in the battle for the throne.
A wise choice.
The devious schemer, Alonzo. Within him dwells the virtue of the faker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I assumed you were but a momentary
Faker!
distraction.
I think you're the fake archetype around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake.
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride. I'll be heading to Brilehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, then. All right, then.
Let's go.
All right then. Let's head there right away. All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
What are you doing here? Are you supposed to be out traveling right now? Oh dear. Did you plan to announce your candidacy fail? That's okay, as long as you're safe and sound. That's what's important, isn't it? There's a reason I'm here. What do you mean by that? Let's find to tell Fabian and Maria the truth. What? You see you can now return to Grand Trad in an instant? Your Gauntlet Runner is extra special? What does that mean? Well, you don't seem to be in a particularly defeated mood, so I suppose I've got no reason to not believe you. And I assume that means you'll be showing your face around here more often, right? Thank goodness. Maria, well, she's holed herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. Maybe I should show Maria the Tree of Prophecy drawing that Norris drew. Oh, you have pictures from your trip to get to Maria? That's kind of you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll fetch her from her room. Would you mind keeping an eye on things down here? I'll tell her about how your traveling magic works. I gave it to Maria. She really lit up, so thank you.
We did it.
Still, I'm not sure popping on the show her pictures is the wisest idea. She puts on a brave face, but she's not past it all yet. I mean, you're in the middle of your journey, aren't you? If you turn around and leave again, I'm not sure the poor girl's heart can take it. I want to make Maria smile. Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, have you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your travels.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then?
And so...
She's been down for so long. Not that I expected to get a giggling ball of energy after all this happened, but she seemed to feel the need to put on a brave face. Even to you?
About that.
I wouldn't be here fretting over her otherwise. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant. The city has its fair share of Luis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down there and very clearly explained to keep the relationship a secret. She promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong. The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her. And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you. I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even if all you do is lend her an ear, she would appreciate it. Leave it to me. You're ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
You're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister.
Hey.
Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister. What is it?
Sure.
Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, there's something, a lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first.
Oi there!
I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean the madman who tried to kill Luis? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Luis? Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling about because of him. Let's keep walking.
Yeah.
Tell me stories about your journeys, the ones about the places outside of Grand Trad. Maria and I walked aimlessly as we talked about various things. Now this right here, that's art. Oh, it's the freak. Pardon me.
Stop.
Please don't scribble there. That's Fabien's house. Ew, gross. Get away from me. I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a parapet had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my mom say there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet he was talking about you. How is she weird? What's weird about being half-blood, huh? Shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. Am I weird? You're not weird.
No.
You mean it? Some jerk on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I wouldn't break a promise.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best, too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust she's placed in me.
I wanted to show Papa too.
Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth on anything. They all just say I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault that Papa died? It's not true.
No.
Then why? Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabienne's.
By the way.
It's not too much trouble. Can you, I'll visit you
Maria.
again.
Okay. How you feeling?
But why?
You're not serious.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Everyone listen! I am...
Listen up! When I'm king, I'm turning half this country season to entertainment districts, and the spirits will flow from their casts, free for all!
Oh, yeah?
Those are pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in debate? If you make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance.
Huh?
What? You got a problem with what I'm saying? Hey, wait, I know you. You're that chump who says it'll help anyone in need, aren't you?
It's interesting.
Well, sit your arse down and let a man who's truly fit to be king pluck those flowery ideas right out of your ears.
Everyone listen! I am...
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts, and the spirits will flow from their casts, free for all. Whether you're rich or you're poor, every song can get as pissed as the next. That's true equality. Then after loads of people migrate to our Mary City, the tourists will start pulling in and lining our pockets. Huzzah, free booze, you got my vote. All that just from free alcohol? Would that do anything to help place back Martira, though? Loveless is playing to the crowd's pleasures. How should I appeal to them? Alcohol won't bring equality.
Please listen.
We need policies that address tribal inequality and class discrimination. Drinking doesn't solve those. Oh yeah? You got some grand policy you want to lay out? Go on then. Nah, Loveless's got no right to say that. Both of them are spitting shite to the wind, but if I had to pick the one that smelled rosier, I'd take his. Why are you trying to make this more complicated than it is? Don't think you've won.
I knew it!
It was a great debate earlier. You had the other candidate totally off guard. A lot of people really agreed with your idea. You even give them a little something to show their support. Damn,
Works for me.
2,500 Reeve.
Now then.
I am now articulate.
Eloquence. Why, that's...
281.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then. What now?
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course. Oh.
Steady effort is key.
Now, where was I?
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
It would indeed appear as though you acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here.
True to form.
I take it you finished starting the gunner for me? I stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
All right.
Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. What truth?
What?
What do you mean by a truth?
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by Sanctism to begin with. It's a mighty power, after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You, who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king has expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. And I'll help you.
Right.
Oh.
The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my
Regards.
heart. I will count on you as before, as a comrade of vision and ambition.
He. Now. A new power.
You are the key to escape.
The Magic Seeker.
Now then.
Ah, this foreign thing, joy that courses through me. We need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove more meaningful to you.
This one's important.
I have faith in you. Do make yourself at home.
Pet the cat.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
But... why? Pardon?
We meet again, I see.
Care to continue learning about the different faiths in this country? If you're interested, do let's
What
speak
do you
again.
think? Well then.
Sanctism believes there is one true God. Followers relinquish their fears and apprehensions to him as he presides over all of creation. Thus runs contrary to our Mastari teachings, as we believe in a multitude of deities. This is to say, Sanctism's teachings are quite simple. They easily transcend tribal barriers and spread across the land. I listen to him with a woman, and I feel learning about a different cultures will improve my tolerance.
All right.
The interest you've shown, somehow I feel it has lifted a weight from my heart. There are Mastari living in other cities as well. If you've the chance, do try speaking with them. I've talked with the Mastari woman for a while. I should get back to the inn soon. How's that request of mine coming along? Nurse comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him.
All right then.
Let's go. Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
All right, folks, listen here.
I thought to create a kingdom where the gauntlet runners were available to all. Lena Caden at your service.
Yeah?
There's some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in debate? If you can make them see the future in visiting, I'm sure you'll win some favor.
Hi there!
Oh, you're the kid with that weird gauntlet runner. Of course I remember you. I'm not worried about losing some run-of-the-mill gauntlet runner, but if yours really caught me off guard. I carry the name of my workshop on my shoulders, so I can't lose. Whether it's a debate or any type of contest, you're on.
All right, folks, listen here.
When I become queen, I'll make sure everyone has a gauntlet runner. Not only would it make transportation safer, it'd create a bunch of ace jobs for everyone. Besides, isn't riding a cool gauntlet runner something everybody dreams of? Caden Workshop is a great selection of them. Brilliant, I've always wanted to cruise about in a gauntlet runner. I heard Lena's family is famous for their gauntlet runner workshop. Lena seems to have a following among the dreamers. How should I appeal to them? What are your policies?
Wait.
Runners won't solve the issues discrimination and poverty cause. That's true. Tribal discrimination really pisses me off. Like the daft fools who question my runner's performance just because I'm a UGF. Huh? Isn't Lena agreeing with his argument? Lena probably just wants to sell gauntlet runners. He's talking dreams too, but they're a bit more grounded than hers. Bugger. Why is everyone taking your side? Aw, the poor thing.
I knew it!
You did great in the debate earlier. Seems like you even won over the other candidate. More importantly, you won over a lot of the people. They even gave you something to show their support.
Works for me.
All right.
$141.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Mister.
All right then. Let's head there right away. All right then. Go. All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
The exhibition of the brave, they're calling it.
Mister.
Gave the midnight sun sandstorm to Maria. Wow, the desert's all white. Is that a big building? Huh? That's a worm's skin. I told Maria about all the memories I made with her. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabian if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. Look at the picture. I stopped feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. You can come back and look at them too, right?
You know.
Yeah, there's so much I want to tell you, but I have to go shopping now. I'll go with you.
Really?
Thank you.
Mister.
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside of the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on the shoulders and I felt like a big grown-up. Let's go there too.
In that case.
Wow.
Can we? Do you know where it is? First you have to go where the wind blows, then follow that till you're really far away.
Huh?
Excuse me, but are you okay? Maybe, are you hungry? I still have some bread.
Hey!
Oi! You can't sleep there! You're dragging your filth all over the road! You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better? That's the child from that Parapus Inn. You know, the half-blood?
Dear me!
Feeding the scraps to a disgusting stray. You're not wrong, Maria.
It'll be fine.
Don't listen to them. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
This is for me? Are you sure? You looked hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mom and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Jesus Christ, this game is dark. Am I gonna end up like that boy? Because my family's all gone too, just like him. You have Miss Fabienne.
Listen.
Miss Fabienne will always take care of you. No, I'm just bothering her. Maybe you can take me with you? You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good. Someday we will.
Fine by me.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how I can help though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabienne. She's the one I can stay with now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl. You are good.
No. But
I don't want to make Miss Fabienne happy. There's gonna be something else I can do.
so then.
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all knots anymore. Okay then, you'll come back soon, right?
She. Now. A new power.
It's a promise.
The cleric. Oh, it's a step up from the healer.
Yeah.
I should go back more for Miss Fabienne gets worried. You too, okay?
Ah, it's you.
Once we get up more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you've got business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to Yuji's stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you.
I see.
I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help you broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow God. But proper training does take time, a significant amount if you mean to tag along. I hope you're ready to be here a while. Well said. A bit cramped right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open! From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. One more time.
All right.
Do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your bodies must move on instinct to buy time from your mind. How can I do that?
Well...
How indeed? Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving. At the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
Want to keep going?
Then...
That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let's retire to my castle back on the runner.
Oh,
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing a drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. What do they taste like?
What kind of...
that's...
Let's see. Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to the knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are without giving them up to the flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the Ujif, boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I have yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies. Shouldn't be talking to you about this. Let's find his place.
No.
You have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours or any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of mourning. I can sense Heisman's heartache for his departed son and his trust in friend as an ally.
My boy, are you watching? My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful you'll help me, though, and I dare say tonight I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, then. All right, then. Let's go.
Leave it out, mate. Just can't stand it. Hey!
Where indeed someone's up this witness name to try to sell me something. Most folk avoid our town lately, thanks to Heisman. And I'll tell you what, the cows are well at ease with so few people around. Why, the milk this season the best has tasted in 9 on 10 years. Why, is that curiosity I see on your face? I tell you what, if you help with the milk and I'll share a bit of it, what say you? Help with milking, huh? Is farm life really calling your name? Be gentle with that cow, though. If I feed this cow with great care and sensitivity, I bet my tolerance will improve. Well, what'll it be, farmer?
Got it.
Okay, we're doing this for the experience, not the milk.
Thank you.
That's fine, that's fine. Now come along. It's dead simple, this. Just squeeze the left and right orders in order, the order I say. Squeeze left, left, right. On you go. Okay, time to make with the milking first.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Exactly.
That milk was flowing like a river. Nice going.
Oh, amazing work.
Oh, well done. You're on your way now, and don't forget your fresh squeezed milk. I'm certainly no expert at milking cows, but it seems like it went great. My tolerance increased as well.
All right. Well then.
Let's make it back to the others.
All right then. Go. All right then. Go. All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Is there any shelter from this?
Now what am I to do?
You?
Didn't you leave Grand Trad? Well, no matter. I'll not begrudge you your secrets. Sorry, if you're looking for work, there's nothing here for you. So just go home. Did something happen? Come inside.
Unfortunately.
I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. She ran away? That would have been preferable to the truth. But no, she was taken. I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguise as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that said, "Those who spread magic at night shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but of a rather larger organization.
Those people.
Anti-Igniter extremists, a bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept it. The moment I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that... I tried to keep my feelings out of it, but why did this have to happen? Brigida seems to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Tears or not, I could sense pain, sadness, and frustration Brigida's feeling. Words would be a little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair.
What?
A book. I told Brigida about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But...
The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing.
This world.
The only equality is that we'll all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight for their own hell. I don't think so. You're an Elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself, but I know you can. And I really do want to believe in you and your vision. I can sense Brigida's profound sadness and her grasping the trust.
I couldn't ask him to stay, could I? In any case.
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts, too. I'll keep visiting.
Why?
She's gone. I have no more work to give you. What's left for you here? You don't need to come here anymore.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I don't suppose I could ask your help with something. I know I'm imposing, but you remember when we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day.
My thanks.
You'll go then? The place I have to go is a cemetery on the outskirts of town.
Huh.
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child in here singed to pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look somewhere else?
That means...
My thanks.
My thanks. I think we do well to check out other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind me indulging me just a bit further? Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees. The smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us from the shadows, too. Well, he'd not be lonely.
Well then...
That's one way of thinking about it. But beasts do not understand the ways of people. It seems more likely to me that they disturb his grave.
We shouldn't.
I still think it's too early to make a decision. Well, let's look at other locations if you don't mind.
Got it.
My thanks.
I do appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is...
All you Jeeves travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at the home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. And those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I got on in my years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so...
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. But it is my concern.
No.
Listen.
You really are unlike everyone I've ever met.
Then
we might take the Gauntlet Runner again. This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
No.
Looks like just like the place my son loved.
My son...
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass far taller than him, laughing even when he failed, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming covered in burrs, but I know 'tis just an empty fantasy. I know it's difficult.
My apologies.
I didn't mean for you to come see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle, it feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face. And yet... Something bothering you?
The truth is...
I just have one thing holding me back. That sweet smell in the wind. It reminds me of a faraway hill. The hill where my hometown lies. You just remembered it?
What?
No.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back. A wind blows in my home sweeter than any I've known. Well, then let's go already.
Come on.
I wonder if my son will feel the same. I never even gave him a chance to see my village before he died. There's no room for hesitation, especially for my son's sake. He deserves no less than to have every option considered.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I've never have realized alone. I am grateful our paths have crossed.
Now. A new power.
I must come to
The assassin. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let's head to my village for another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward, then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades.
Hello.
That's...
Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic. You intriguingly strange with the old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Oh, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You have to follow the right steps to open it. Wait, so there's something inside? Just a little tug here. There we are. It's opened up.
Ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
I mean, it's real. We just sort of stumbled across it. Wonder if the mechanism is the same as the old Codges.
Oh!
Aha!
Eureka!
My greatest invention yet! A work of genius made manifest! Thank you!
Thank you. Even so.
What to say? Finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wonder if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something. Would he really mislead you?
What? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely! He said it was the genuine article, but so is my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never forget. The night of my birthday, he brought me a book called his gift. A downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld or some such. He had taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw out a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young nurse grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of a greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers it's made to interlock with a partner piece. So I collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so. That's what the Codger said anyway, though I have an idea what it makes. And if he was right, I supported a nation's civilization. One piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless amount of power. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest. Well, I'm definitely motivated.
Right.
That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit, it looks like junk to me. Ha! I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. One day, the old codger who wasn't quite so old then beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw that he was holding an old fossil caked in mud, along other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I was sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me, and one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but wherever this was eluded me.
However...
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint, I'd have been invested in and I suddenly was an engineer. So you got distracted.
That's true, but...
Not at all. The way I see it, that's what saved me from the duller path. I've no regrets for the way I've lived. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart. The decision to travel with you lot, collecting relics, that too is the result of letting the heart do as it pleases.
We're in this journey together, what? Speaking of...
Ah, yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. It should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
Then.
I'll be sure all ship's shaped and ready to go. I'm kind of going to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Happy birthday, Christine, even though you went to bed. That road was blocked. That was blocked by the landslide. Should be cleared about tomorrow, apparently. We set up for Brilehaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We've acquired the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could prove our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition.
Right. All right then.
Let's go.
All right then.
Let's go.
Where to?
Let's go.
The exhibition of the brave. They call it.
Wait, where's Maria at?
You... Sorry.
Sorry, nobody must be busy.
You...
Now, come on and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
That's kind
In
of...
your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is. She's a good kid. Well, I do appreciate the help. There's a hint of desperation to it all, like she's frightened of something. Why, you little wretch! Look what you've done!
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damn brat spilled me drink on down me leg! That's your idea of service, Fabienne?
I'm sorry.
Well...
Keep your britches on where as they are. Leave them at the door for later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
By the way.
Miss Fabienne is busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabienne that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Miss Fabienne will get rid of me? Does she not want me anymore? She would never abandon you.
No, no.
Papa did. He left me all alone.
Maria.
May I come in?
It's all right.
I'll come now. Wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabienne, I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Really, and I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, can I still stay with you?
Maria.
Oh, my Maria. Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you could stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless, you're still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabienne.
Okay.
Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared about you. He did it for both of you. Your papa said he wanted to make this world a safe place for people like you and me. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why...
This place is your home as it always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl. We have plenty of days filled ahead with smiles and laughter ahead of us.
It's all right.
You can come to me with anything. The thing that makes you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home. And I'm with my family. Rank 4. Half done.
It's okay. I can really stay.
I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time to see how she's doing for me? Alright, about that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before when he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Okay, I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one else will follow. That means there's more that I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up. Before bed, how about you help me taste test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later.
Well then. What now?
It's time.
We're finally leaving this place tomorrow.
Pardon?
Why? Well met, eh?
You know that platform over there is for, mate? It's a mirror that shows you what you're made of. Times like these, you need courage where it counts. Only thing is for the jump headlong into this canyon, with a rope, of course. You're free to take the challenge if you want, but you'd fare much better if you had some courage. I suppose there's no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You will return a braver man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump from this side, I bet I'll raise my courage. Rope fee's only 250 reeve. What say you? Fancy a wee bit of danger?
Good, good.
Ha! That's the spirit. But you think you'll have that spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley?
Hey.
You sure you can handle this? I see your legs trembling. I suppose you can't turn back at this point. Good luck. I mean it. Alright, looks like everything's set. Well then get ready! The die has been cast. My fate's set. What's that? He dove off with his back to the ground. Oh, but he's falling surprisingly gracefully. Oh, impressive! I enjoyed watching that, so I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it. I sense that jumping off at such a high place increased my courage.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth that, for now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's giving me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
Next is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south out of Martira, we'll make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so.
Whoa!
So that's Port Brilehaven.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Brilehaven exactly? It is a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might be still showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Nurse? Why, I'd never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next up, Port Brilehaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
3 days till we reach Brilehaven.
What's this?
What's that?
He continued to trapeze throughout the raging sandstorm. At last he came upon a cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to a mirage.
Oh, yeah?
A giant cave with glass walls in the desert? That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar? Well, whatever. What's it sound like to you? Sounds pretty.
Sure.
That'd be a beautiful sight.
Right?
Yeah, better be dazzling in the daylight. Probably at night too, sparkling in the moonlight.
All right.
I know this new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if there were a real place. With that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world is deepened.
All right.
Well, imagination is almost level 3.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whinging about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it's lovely to enjoy a soak while we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added to the bath water to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Thanks to Nourish, you can now use the bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
2 more days on the road.
What?
I'd say you're feeling stronger these days. It's still too dangerous to go outside at night.
Hey.
Hey, you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're gonna get. I'm not up to much. Care to keep me comfy for a while?
That reminds me.
Having more reliable comrades to your side never hurt, but it's too early to celebrate, considering it's Luis that we're up against. As much as I hate to say it, there's no denying he's still the strongest mage out there. Well, he has powerful allies, too.
What's more?
He's surrounded himself with powerful allies, too. Right, beyond Zorbra, he has no shortage of servants all too happy to forge his path, but none of them hold a candle to Luis himself. Remember that human corpse at the cathedral? They say he defeated it all by himself. Not to mention we have the world magic to contend with. To put it bluntly, we don't stand a chance in a frontal assault. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm only pointing out how difficult it would be for us as we are now. If we pulled our powers, we may be able to surpass him. Nothing's impossible. That's what I've come to believe since I met you, since you've awakened to your first power. Stoll and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination has increased.
All right.
Is it that time already?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Eyes may you've erected a tent above, haven't you? To take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, but I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear UG for capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding.
Oh.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. The next part puts things into practice. Even if you follow the techniques explained so far to the letter, some people will still refuse to budge. Fancy words and calculated suggestions backfire on these types because they're guided by emotion rather than logic. For most of them, the most effective thing to do is, now what do you think it is? Plead with them. Look at that.
Amazing!
That's exactly right. It says to keep saying please to wear their patience down. Guess it boils down to brute force in the end.
All right.
Still, persuading everyone is a monumental task, which makes sense. Everyone has their own values and way of thinking, after all. Thought I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Nura speaking.
This is Nurse. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Ooh.
This is
Truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound a soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant. Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Right.
Yeah, sorry to cause you a concern. I know it destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left of monster attacks or active war. Right. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if their attack caused them. But my hometown will eventually...
You...
Stroll. I make no assumptions about what runs through your mind. But I would ask you recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle, saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right.
All right.
Hey!
My stomach sends the nurse that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nurse can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but is an important sight to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Blackwood Camp. Day after tomorrow, we'll be in a real maritime city. I'll be able to see the ocean soon, for the first time for both of us.
Ah, it's you.
Hello there. I've got altogether too much time on my hands. Let's say we take a little rest and talk a moment. No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means we get to have a little break. Recalling the past and planning for the future with Heisme, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time talking with Heisme?
Good grief.
Goodness, time to bid farewell to Martira, isn't it? I can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not far from Martira. The air there agrees with my skin more than Grand Trads. It's nice and quiet.
That's right.
It's nice and quiet, Martira. Yes, on this subject in particular, we are in full agreement. Speaking of which, where is your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Ah, right. My apologies. I didn't mean to ask with such carelessness. Your tribe faces even harder prejudice than the Ujif. I'll not pry if you'd rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of their past, myself included. But if that is truly the case, then perhaps it's not one's past that defines their character, but what they do in the present and the future. If we were to all face the future together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry.
Now then.
I'm now a visionary.
Imagination.
Dream a fantastic dream.
Why, that's...
So glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I will keep you company instead.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
Ah, the salty and strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilehaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. Airfare is a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
It would seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. Speaking of ruin, Nurse, do you remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way?
That reminds me.
Nurse said the waters around Brilehaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that.
What now? I'll show you the essence of truth.
Who needs Ignitus? I'll show you magic.
I shall show you what true magic is.
Perhaps this suits me best.
As far as an objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the engineering qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, and the time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not seeing his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, being so exhausted he falls asleep in place without realizing it. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggle, but even that, more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. It's like my tolerance is improved.
All right.
There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's Gauntlet Runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot! Yeah, and the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not coming on my watch. I had a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! So the young miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Of course.
Certainly.
Like they're coming on board on the other end? Well, now we have to accept the challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback. Give me a break, lady! Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either. Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Now's the time!
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So happy.
I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there. Ready to lose?
Hold on.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Come forth, royal soul! Maybe not. We'll do this together!
Show them our might!
That's nothing! That's nothing! Together!
Let's do this!
No way! Oh, I trained so much for this! This isn't supposed to happen!
Stop being weak to fire then.
To ever greater heights.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I continue to grow.
Excellent. I've grown
Right.
more powerful.
I could get used to this.
64.
I've lost!
I could just beat you. I'd ask you to join me. But that power of yours is really something. You don't rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Katharina, cheer up!
Yeah?
I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Hi. Eudericus. What do you think I am exactly? Ah, pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do Parapists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you're going to break some eggs and make an omelet. Eudericus, wait. Take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot! Katharina has made us a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me!
Listen, everyone. I know that these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm going to set things right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. This might be the start of my rural campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? We'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the Parapists take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze this dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of those people aren't going to survive. And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow to think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. Truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, then nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay rotten as is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the Parapists start doing well for themselves. They gotta shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Let's save them too.
In that case.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies? Maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Oh, come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make the Parapists suffer for it, so yeah. I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still. I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go on and go check on it. I'm gonna keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together.
She. Now. A new power.
I'm not letting anyone
The
die.
pugilist. Ah, the pugilist, right on the dick. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
This will be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to see what kind of place Brilehaven is.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. Certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have got no idea how to spend idle hours. The ideal peels, might we talk a bit? I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It is incredible that pairing with the unique ingredients of Martira with port city spices could result in something so divine. When two similar things that would never meet cross paths, unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could not the same be said of our powers? That's a good example.
Got it.
Aye, I knew you'd understand, as only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we never had conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we call a miracle.
Hail!
The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. Feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination has increased.
All right.
It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a little longer? Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you're bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brilehaven.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward
to it. Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies. If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It is not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
Came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy. blooming heat. Oh, this blooming heat.
Yeah?
All right then.
Oh, God.
Oi! Ta!
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
What is it?
Oi! Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Unstinking believable. Yeah? Hey, mister!
Hello, Hello, What now?
I think this is a good place as any to stop. Okay, thank you guys all so much for watching. I was not planning on doing this tonight, but after all the issues with Tales of Graces, that's what ended up happening. So I'm going to try and do Tales of Graces again tomorrow, but if it causes more problems, then we're doing more Metaphor. Alright, if you like the stream, give me a follow here on Twitch and MugiwaraJM, all one word, except for I'm not, which is Mugiwara_Jam and MugiwaraJM on Facebook. And if you want to see more gaming content from me, check out Super Bonus Round, my Let's Play channel I do with my friends. We're currently going through Shadow the Hedgehog, Persona 3 Reload, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, with Alan Wake 2 waiting in the wings as we're almost done with that. Rich and I have like one more episode to do and we're done with it. As well as some other stuff coming down the line. And don't forget to check out my One Piece podcast, Binging the Devil's Fruit, that is also hosted on the channel, where I go through the One Piece manga with Austin, who's never read it before, 5 or 6 chapters a week. We also go through the movies, Netflix show, and the specials. And I have another podcast project coming up. I've teased it throughout these streams. It'll be coming out. We still haven't finished recording the whole thing of it yet, but the first part will be out once I finish editing it. I'm currently taking a break from editing at the moment, so I will work on that shortly. So it'll be going up in between the Binging the Devil's Fruit episodes. All right, thanks guys again so much for watching. I am planning on being back for more Graces tomorrow, but if we have some more issues, Metaphor seems to be the golden egg that seems to not want to have any issues. All right, good night, y'all.